Just a quick warning before we begin tonight. The readings in Deuteronomy refer to violence and war and maybe describes things that we aren't used to talking about in today's world. So use care. Thanks. Hello, you wonderful child of God. Welcome to Bible Bedtime, Season 5, Episode 235. I'm Dana, and I'm your host. In this podcast that is designed to help you fall asleep in heavenly peace. Since we are in Season 5, in each episode, I will read through a full chapter of the Old Testament, then move on to reading a full chapter each evening in the New Testament, in the 5th book. After the chapter, I will read a selection from the book of Psalms and finish, as is our habit, with the Lord's Prayer. If you'd like to support Bible Bedtime, which is ad-free, with a love offering, we are on Venmo. You can enter at Bible Bedtime or search for Bible Bedtime Podcast. If you would like to become a patron of Bible Bedtime, you can go to Patreon and do a small monthly subscription. I think the smallest one I have is $2 a month. Buy me a cup of coffee for the next day. But there's never an expectation that you do that. Sometimes I will have people email me or message me and say, I would love to make a donation, but I'm just not in a position to do that. My goodness, I completely understand that. There is never an expectation that you do that. Just the fact that you are listening blesses me. Or when you tell someone else about Bible Bedtime, that blesses me. Or if you want to email me at BibleBedtimePodcast@gmail.com or message me on Facebook. All of that blesses me tremendously. And thank you to the hundreds of people who have done that. Now, in one of the last episodes, I shared a trick that I had read about where you rub an area on your head and it's supposed to help relax you and make you feel more sleepy and help you fall asleep. I'm just curious if anyone tried that and if you had any luck with it. I did actually hear about another thing this week where there's a study that if you eat 2 cups of popped popcorn, don't eat the unpopped popcorn, popped popcorn, that is also supposed to help you develop create that natural melatonin that helps you fall asleep. So if you'd like to pause the episode and go pop a little popcorn and enjoy that, you can do that. And we'll wait here for you until you get back. If not, or if you finished your popcorn and brushed your teeth, then let's go ahead and settle down and start getting ready to fall asleep. Your day, everything you've needed to do today, has been done. You don't need to do anything else. There's nothing you need to think through. There's nothing you need to be anxious about or worried about, because thinking, worrying, being anxious about something is just you robbing yourself of a good night's sleep and a wonderful day tomorrow. And why would you want to do that to yourself? Now, I realize that's easier said than done, and that we all sometimes have thoughts that creep in. And here's why. Your brain is designed to work. And when you're thinking and processing, it's just doing its job. But sometimes our brain forgets that it gets to relax too. And it has a hard time learning to relax. And this is where Bible bedtime or meditation or time in prayer will help you develop that habit. As you feel those thoughts come in, acknowledge them. Don't pretend they don't exist. Acknowledge them. And tell them, thank you for playing today, and move them along. Tell them they can come back tomorrow if they'd like, but your day's over, and they need to go home and go to bed too. Now, if you are snuggled up in your favorite sleeping position and your head is nestled into your pillow just right, then join me if you can by taking 3 deep breaths. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. That's lovely. Deuteronomy chapter 21. If a man is found slain, lying in a field in the land the Lord your God is giving you to possess, and it is not known who killed him, your elders and judges shall go out and measure the distance from the body to the neighboring towns. Then the elders of the town nearest the body shall take a heifer that has never been worked and has never worn a yoke, and lead her down to a valley that has not been plowed or planted, and where there is a flowing stream. There in the valley they are to break the heifer's neck. The priests, the sons of Levi, shall step forward, for the Lord your God has chosen them to minister and to pronounce blessings in the name of the Lord. and to decide all cases of dispute and assault. Then all the elders of the town nearest to the body shall wash their hands over the heifer whose neck was broken in the valley, and they shall declare, our hands did not shed this blood, nor did our eyes see it done. Accept this atonement for your people, Israel, whom you have redeemed, O Lord, and do not hold your people guilty of the blood of an innocent man, and the bloodshed will be atoned for. So you will purge from yourselves the guilt of shedding innocent blood, since you have done what is right in the eyes of the Lord. When you go to war against your enemies, and the Lord your God delivers them into your hands, and you take captives, if you notice among the captives a beautiful woman and are attracted to her, you may take her as your wife. Bring her into your home and have her shave her head, trim her nails, and put aside the clothes she was wearing when captured. After she has lived in your house and mourned her father and mother for a full month, then you may go to her and be her husband, and she shall be your wife. If you are not pleased with her, let her go wherever she wishes. You must not sell her or treat her as a slave, since you have dishonored her. If a man has 2 wives, and he loves one but not the other, and both bear him sons, but the firstborn is the son of the wife he does not love, when he wills his property to his sons, he must not give the rights of the firstborn to the son of the wife he loves in preference to his actual firstborn, the son of the wife he does not love. He must acknowledge the son of his unloved wife as the firstborn by giving him a double share of all he has. That son is the first sign of his father's strength. The right of the firstborn belongs to him. If a man has a stubborn and rebellious son who does not obey his father and mother and will not listen to them when they discipline him, his father and mother shall take hold of him and bring him to the elders at the gate of his town. They shall say to the elders, "This son of ours is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey us. he is a profligate and a drunkard. Then all the men of his town shall stone him to death. You must purge the evil from among you. All Israel will hear of it and be afraid. If a man guilty of a capital offense is put to death and his body is hung on a tree, you must not leave his body on the tree overnight. Be sure to bury him that same day, because anyone who is hung on a tree is under God's curse. You must not desecrate the land the Lord your God is giving you as an inheritance. Psalm 17, a prayer of David. Hear, O Lord, my righteous plea. Listen to my cry. Give ear to my prayer. It does not rise from deceitful lips. May my vindication come from you. May your eyes see what is right. Though you probe my heart and examine me at night, though you test me, you will find nothing. I have resolved that my mouth will not sin. As for the deeds of men, by the word of your lips, I have kept myself from the ways of the violent. My steps have held to your paths. My feet have not slipped. I call on you, O God, for you will answer me. Give ear to me and hear my prayer. Show the wonder of your great love. You who save by your right hand those who take refuge in you from their foes. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings from the wicked who assail me, from my mortal enemies who surround me. They close up their callous hearts, and their mouths speak with arrogance. They have tracked me down. They now surround me with eyes alert to throw me to the ground. They are like a lion hungry for prey, like a great lion crouching in cover. Rise up, O Lord, confront them, bring them down, rescue me from the wicked by your sword. O Lord, by your hand, save me from such men, from men of this world, whose reward is in this life. You still the hunger of those you cherish. Their sons have plenty, and they store up wealth. for their children. And I, in righteousness, I will see your face. When I awake, I will be satisfied with seeing your likeness. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. Amen. Now it's time to fall asleep, and sleep well all night long. Sweet dreams.